Welcome back.
To Marriage Beyond the Veil.
So, we're still riding horses. Now, why don't you keep people up to par that may have not been with us?
Okay, so this is based on a theory by John Gottman, and he is a psychologist that has dealt with married people for over 40 years. And he has a theory that, based on these four communications skills, will sink a marriage, basically.
And he calls them the four horses.
The four horses of the apocalypse.
Okay. So, we dealt with the first horse 2 days.
Criticism.
Criticism. So, we rode that horse yesterday, the day before. That horse had a lot of get up and go.
Yeah, it did.
So today's horse is Contempt. And what's the man's name? Gottman?
Gottman.
Okay. States that, when one thinks, I'm better than you. So, have you ever felt like that was something that I was giving off in our relationship? That I'm better than you? Ever? 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 Do you really have to think that hard?
It's 34 years. It's a long time. I
Really,
just
that's
want
what
to
we're
make
doing.
sure.
That's what we're doing.
Okay, no. That's
you.
not really who you represent.
But she
But-
made me feel that way every day.
It's my job. No, but I do, I have been accused in the
Not by me.
past. No, never by you. In the
Okay.
past really, before you.
Oh.
There were people before you.
Yeah, they don't count.
Yeah, I have been accused of thinking that I was better than someone else.
Yeah, for Gil and I,
And as a communication skill,
Mhm.
how would that come across?
well, it can come across many ways, but let me finish my thought. See, she thinks
No,
she's
it's fine.
better than me,
And so the thoughts
and,
go,
and, and so what I have to say doesn't matter. But no, for us, I'm certain that I've never made her feel that way, and she's definitely never made me feel that way. But I think when one is constantly maybe correcting someone, right? Like you were speaking about, was it with the yesterday one or whatever? But at any rate, well, that's not how you do that. Do it this way. Oh, no, that's not right. That kind of thing. I think that's that would definitely be contemptible.
Yeah, always wanting to do it their way.
Right. Like that's the only
Like
way.
that's the only way. And then that your decisions or your thoughts don't matter.
Yeah,
I would
absolutely.
think that would also be fall in that category.
Under contempt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And again, speaking over someone constantly.
Yeah.
Because again, whether you're saying it or not, you're conveying that what I have to say is of greater importance, which would be contempt.
Right. Which I've had to check you on speaking over me before, but it wasn't because you thought you were better than me or your
It's
thought
just because
mattered.
I gotta say it before it goes.
Yeah, that's what he said. And then mansplaining too.
Really, that's what we're doing.
But that is a method that some people do communicate where everything that they say matters. It's their way or no way. They have so much more knowledge about everything. And that's another thing, that would fall in that category is that no matter what you say, they have something that they've got to say about it or something that they know better than you.
So contempt would be a cousin of critique.
Yeah.
Of criticism.
Criticism.
Yeah, because when one is constantly criticizing, it lends itself to that contempt. No, that's the wrong fork. And all this
Right,
kind of stuff.
exactly.
Constantly like, yeah, I'm bitter. But yeah, that would definitely be something that would cause grave damage to any relationship if one was operating with that element of contempt.
Arrogance.
Because nobody wants to be talked down to. Nobody wants to be belittled or feel demeaned or devalued.
Yeah.
So, horse number 2, contempt. Is that the horse you're riding? Think about it. Until tomorrow. if the Lord says the same.
Have a good evening.